Hi guys, it's like almost 4 a.m., and these sleep issues that I have, sorry, I got my mouth guard in. I know, it looks super sexy. Anyways, I've taken half a Zopiclone, if you know what that is, and it's like spinning in my head. It's like I can't stop down. I can't say I can't. And I'm like, even today, I was feeling it really all day. And I was like, okay, calm, force yourself. But then it's like something in the background. It's going automatically driving me that way. And happens in the moments when I'm not even thinking. Like in order to stop that, I feel like I would need like a total personality overhaul. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many factors and symptoms and this and that are related to PTSD or whatever you want to call it. That it's like you'll never. There's this metaphor. What is it exactly? Trying to get all your addictions under control is like trying to put an octopus to bed. Like just when you're getting one, like another tentacle comes out, and then you work on the other one, and the other three have come out, and then it's like mayhem. I feel like it's that way with symptoms with trauma, and it's like, and all these like wonderful, well-intentioned therapists and modalities and this and that. Like, I know that they work for some people, but there's like a category of us where like it's never enough. Like, I just feel like I could focus on one thing and then something else is going to shit, and then I focus on that and then that thing's going back to shit, and it's just like, that's why I really believe like true healing really does have to involve a community of people. You have to have this super grounding experiences and support from not just one person that you see for 1 hour out of 2 weeks. That's never going to cut it. You're never going to feel so valued as a human that you have that self-esteem that you can do those things. I actually really believe that, and it's fucking bullshit that our culture just doesn't get it. There are many other cultures, I think, that do understand that healing is a community event, but ours does not get it. I mean, those cultures kind of have other issues, because like modernization, and leads to other problems. Like there's no perfect solution here. But I just like feel like, okay, if I go and talk about my sleep issues, and then we focus on that, and then last time I met my therapist, we were talking about my sexual trauma. Okay, so I had one event. Oh God, I minimize it every time I say it. And one event. I just can't wrap my head around it. I definitely have confusion. I said this to her. I'm going to say it here. It was only one event. There was no penetration. And I honestly didn't feel bad like the next day, the next years. Mind you, on the other side of things, I was in such chaos and emotional abuse at the time that I feel like there was no room inside of me to deal with like that sexual trauma. Like, let's just ignore that one. You know what I mean? Because I had too much going on. So that's possible. But I can say for a fact, I re-traumatized myself like sexually over and over and over and over. my therapist had me make a list, and I was like crying through the whole thing because I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe how many situations I put myself in. And it was like I was back in that freeze response, couldn't say no to people, was just performing, using sex to connect, all these things that I was doing, and becoming extremely anxious and depressed afterwards because I didn't know why I was like that when I grew up with a very healthy sexuality. That asshole. Every time I think about it, I think about that fucking asshole. That fucking asshole really fucked my life up. People are like, no, there's Holly Richmond, I think. And she wrote a book about not just surviving from sexual trauma, but really thriving in your sexuality afterwards. I think I went through part of it. I'm not sure if I finished it. I actually reached out to her. Do you know how much she charges? $455 for an hour. American. Like, what? What? Who does that? It shouldn't be so inaccessible. Anyways, I'm rambling now. I just wanted to get something out. I need to get some things out of me. I really want to do, like, creative things. I watched this one video of this woman, and she just, like, she was on a TED Talk, I think. And she was like, not sexual trauma. Expressing my trauma through art and the creativity has helped me heal. And that was like her main point, right? And I just was watching it like, oh my God. And I've heard that before. I've definitely heard that before. There's this guy who was a shaman back in the 70s when it was like legit. None of this like modern hippy dippy shit. And he like lives and breathes it to this day. And he also says all the time, human ingenuity is how you heal from depression and all these things. You have to make something better out of what bad happened. And our culture is all about just talking about what bad happened and not really creating out of it, not really expressing it. You only talk to one person in one room for an hour per whatever. It's just like so fucked up. No, that shit, those stories are meant to be told, to be heard by other people, to be validated really by other people, to have stories shared with people who can relate to it. It's not supposed to be in this like bubble. But I'm like so like terrified to do any of those things. I sit in frozen mode. I've got probably like hundreds of stories because I like to write of things that I have never finished and go nowhere. And there was a couple years there I was like, I'm gonna write to HuffPost, I'm gonna share my story, blah blah blah. I've got this story and that story and this and that, and I've never done it. Clearly I'm a little tired, right? I want to make YouTube videos. I'm trying to like just get used to vlogging, even if I'm under the influence. Because I watched a video last night and it was on like, how do you get motivation for things? You create a habit. Create a habit. Create a habit. Create a habit. The reward, the motivation will come afterwards, right? But I find even without taking a sleeping pill, that sleeping pill numbs some of my anxieties. So maybe I'll have like a vlog where I just have 2 glasses of wine first, and then I make my video. This would be like Lena and her addictions and her problems. Yeah, that sounds healthy, doesn't it? Sounds healthy. Anyway, I feel like I'm fucked for life, but I don't know, I keep trying random things. Don't judge me for using substances. I definitely am. Okay, bye. Hope everybody's okay and hanging in there. The water main break, it got fixed, so my city now has water again. We can have showers. Yay! Yay! Also, I lost 5 pounds. So I'm going to Mexico in September. And I like it. It's got smaller. I'm a geek. I have 4 cats in the house right now. This is one of them. That's the cutest one of them all because it's mine. No, there's 3 really cute cats that I'm watching. Anyways, bye!